Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
I'm not emotional.
Right now. Robyn, please. I can't listen to it because my skin is crawling right now.
Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. That's season 8, episode 7. Let's get started. We pick up in this disastrous car ride with Mia, Wendy, Robyn, and Candiace. Robyn says that they're making her out to be the villain, even though she hasn't done anything to any of them. But overall, the thing that broke Robyn was to hear Candiace and Wendy allude to Robyn being the reason why Juan lost his job because she mentioned the lawsuit. So she was crying a lot because she says that this is very serious. This is their life. And he really doesn't do anything to anyone. Robyn says that there's other husbands who go online and talk a bunch of mess about people, but Juan never does that. Of course, Candiace takes this as an offense because she thinks that Robyn is talking about Chris. So Candiace goes off and says that of course she's gonna go off when he's being lied about and maligned. And she says that Robyn is responsible for aligning herself with the lies and the perpetrator that's spreading the lies that were being told about Chris last season. Then the ladies get to the place they were supposed to be going. They call it chicken shit bingo. Now, I'm from Texas, but I never heard of this. So the chickens, they put a chicken in a cage, and there's a bunch of numbers, right, inside the cage. You bet a number, like a little ticket, and then the chicken will poop, and wherever that falls, wherever number that falls, if that's your number, you win all the money. It's actually a pretty cool concept. I kind of find that funny. But as they're sitting there, Robyn is still crying. And Gizelle was trying to figure out why she's crying because she wasn't with her, right? So Mia tells her what just happened in the car. And then Candiace starts to cry out of nowhere. And they're like, well, why is Candiace crying now? And Mia says that it's because Candiace likes to make everything about herself. Wendy defends Candiace and throws a little insult at Mia. So then Robyn goes outside. And I'm sorry, but I know this will be an unpopular opinion, but I don't really care. Seeing Robyn cry like this, sitting at the curb of the road by herself, really made me sad. And I know she's not innocent. She's helped destroy other people's families, but still, it's sad to see someone cry. And I also think another thing about it is that we've never really seen Robyn emotional, like, at all. This is kind of one of the first times we're seeing that. Back inside, like I said, Candiace is still crying, and I also felt horrible for her as well. It was sad to see her cry also, because it's clear that Candiace loves Robyn, and they've had a good friendship in the past. That's why it hurts. But what hurts Candiace is to see Robyn choose to be friends with someone as horrible as Gizelle. So Candiace sees this as Robyn not wanting to be friends with her. I like seeing Wendy support Candiace, but Nneka thinks that Wendy is just adding fuel to the fire and manipulating Candiace. Candiace says that at the end of the day, she's still right. She or anyone should not be talking about an ongoing legal situation. She won't be speaking about hers, especially because she says that the B, who is still married to the MFer, is sitting in there. She's obviously talking about Ashley. So then Gizelle, Robyn, and Mia call an Uber and decide to leave. And on the car, Mia is egging Robyn and Gizelle on. They're talking bad about Candiace. We know Gizelle hates her, and Mia's just a pick-me. The other ones continue to enjoy the chicken bingo, though. And it's actually a pretty cool place, like I said. There's beer, music, dancing. I kind of like I like it. And Wendy even bought a ticket to bet. I liked also seeing Wendy here have some fun and be loose, not take herself so seriously. So that was it for the day. They all go to bed and then they wake up the next morning. It's day 3 of the Austin trip. Some of them are working out, but it happens to be Karen's birthday. She got a call from her brother, but then Gizelle walks into her room to sing happy birthday to her. And with her singing happy birthday, now we know 3 things. Gizelle can't dress, she can't dance, and she can't sing either. But she did bring some sweets and some snacks to Karen, so that was nice. It's still amazing to think that Karen is 60, or as she puts it, she's triple times 20 or whatever. Gizelle says that she can ensure her that there won't be no disasters today, because remember what happened last year on her birthday, all that Mia and Wendy and all that crap over there in Miami. But Gizelle also tells Karen something that she needs to know. She says that there will absolutely be no moving forward. Nothing. The door is closed, in the words of Nene, when it comes to Candiace. She says that she doesn't like that in the reunion, and in some other tweets that she's been putting out, Candiace basically made comments about Gizelle as it relates to her being white adjacent or her proximity to whiteness, etc., the whole colorism thing. And Gizelle took that as Candiace try to make it seem like Gizelle didn't like people based on the color of their skin, which I don't think that's what Candiace was saying, but that's what Gizelle interpreted. And she says that she got death threats, and for the first time she's seen how her family could be in danger. And let me say this, we might not like Gizelle, we might not like the horrible things that she did, but for someone to threaten her and her children is wrong and unacceptable over a TV show. There's gotta be something wrong with you if you're gonna take this so seriously to the point where you're gonna threaten someone's life, someone you don't even know. Karen says that she didn't know that it went that far, but she will keep that in mind and she won't try to make them work it out or put them together anymore. Candiace also made a call to her husband, Chris, to tell him about the Robyn situation, and at this point she just wants to get over it with it. Mia is FaceTiming Gordon. She's talking about her missing him, missing the kids, but Gordon gives an update about their attorney. They want to pursue against his siblings. Well, actually, Mia does it. She doesn't really want to do all that, but Gordon wants to go full force and really go through with it and sue his brothers. So that'll be interesting. So once again, they are all together. They got ready and they're making their way out. Robyn made sure not to go in the same vehicle as Candiace this time, though. It was nice to see the entire cast also wish a happy birthday to Karen in her confessionals. So then they go to some lake. Karen is scared, okay? She does not want to go anywhere near the water, especially because the guy tells her that there might be some snakes in there. I don't know if y'all seen that video of this lady who does a reaction to cooking videos, and she always starts off by saying, "Everybody's so creative." Well, that's Ashley with these activities. She's so creative, but nope, not for the Grand Dame. Okay, she is not going to get on that boat. But the other ones do get on the little boats and they start to swim around. It was really nice. I liked seeing them have fun. Candiace did take a little time off and sat next to Karen and sort of just told her that she didn't expect yesterday to happen. Karen is not really saying much though, and I think it might have to do with what Gizelle just told her earlier. Also, the editors had a lot of fun this episode. They were doing a lot of little funny things with the editing. They were actually on the boats for a while, and like they were drinking as they were riding. It was a vibe. Then they head back. Karen also shares on their way back that she actually bought a big piece of land that her aunt had over there in Surrey County from the plantation that belonged to her grandmother, and now that she got that land, she's going to be doing some big things with it. It's always so amazing when Karen talks about the fact that as a black woman she owns what used to be a slave plantation. That's really powerful. Okay, so they get back to the hotel. Robyn decides to call Juan, just like she did last season. They quickly talk about some financial adjustments that they've been having to make since he does not have a job, and she tells him about the drama, about how the other day Candiace said that she pretty much damaged the group by not sharing the details about the girl in Canada, but most importantly she tells him about what they said about the lawsuits. And then he starts screaming like he did last season. He says, why are you feeding into it? Why are you getting emotional? It's not their life. He was going off and he says, I can't listen to you no more. My skin is crawling. And he hangs up. And this was so sad once again because Robyn began to cry, and that's messed up. Like, why was he screaming at her? That's verbal abuse, low key. And that's all we saw this episode. But let me just say, that was really heartbreaking because how are you, like, as a husband, your duty is to love and protect your wife, and for her to tell you something that's going on instead of, I'm pretty sure that by her telling him is because she felt a little bad about it, and maybe she wanted to feel protected or reassured by her husband. But for him to take it and attack her and make her be like the bad guy, it's very unbelievable, and it's so... No real man would do that. Let's just put it like that. So that was pretty sad to see him react that way. But that was it for this episode. We did see the mid-season trailer. It looks like things will get heated up. We will mostly focus on Mia and Gordon's separation, so that'll be interesting. Potomac will not be back for 2 weeks it's Christmas and then New Year's, so we won't be back until January 7th. But that's what we got this episode, you guys. Let me know what your thoughts were about the trip in general, and what do you think about Robyn showing another side of her? Do you think it's because she's had enough? Is this like her boiling point? What do you make of that? And just all your overall thoughts, let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.